So in this series of learning programming in C, we are discussing strings in C. In the previous video, we have discussed how to read a string, or how to, you can say, initialize a string at runtime using scanf and getS, right? We have discussed advantages, drawbacks of both scanf and getS function. In this video, we will talk about printf and puts function. Means these two functions are used to print a string on the screen. Putchar can also be used, but putchar is basically used to print a single character. So you just put that function into a for loop and you can print the entire string. How we will use printf and puts function? We will use the syntax and all the points about these two functions, right? So first is what? Printf. Simple syntax is what I think everybody know. We write just format specifier to print a string, that is %s, and simply name of the string. Suppose here I am declaring a string char name 30, size is 30, right? And I am asking from the user to enter the string, and that I am going to take using scanf, %s and name. No need to write down any for loop or address of operator here, right? Suppose user has entered a string and now I want to print that string. So just print that string, %s and name of the string, like name, that acts as a pointer to the string. So here like this memory allocation has been allocated to this string like up to 30, index would be 0, 1, 2 up to 29, 30 bytes would have been allocated. Suppose address is 2000, first byte address is 2000, then 2001, 2002 like this up to 2029, right? And suppose I have entered something like this. It is asking, like when you are going to enter a name, so maybe you before the scanf you can also write one more printf, enter name, right? And it is asking suppose enter name. Here suppose I am writing before this scanf, I am writing one more line, printf enter name. I want this should be printed on the screen first. So I am entering name Jayanti, right? So it would be stored here. And at last, suppose I am entering only this, and after this you press enter. So at last null would be added to indicate that this is end of string. So this entire is what? Character array, and this is what? String. String is always ending with a null character, and here we have some garbage value. So just print it. Name means this would be printed in name. Name of this character array is name, or you can say string is name, and this is containing 2000, the address. So it is pointing the first character of the string, right? So Jayanti would be printed on the screen, right? Now see what you can do in this printf. If you want to print specified characters, suppose I don't want to print all the characters, I just want to print 5 characters of my name. So if you write something like this, 0.5 and then s, 0.5 then s. So it will print what? Jayan, only the first 5 character of my name, because I have specified this. And if you write something like this, printf %, suppose I am writing 10.5 and then s, format specifier, and name. In that case, what would be the output? This 10 would be the filled width, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the filled width, and here only 5 characters of my name would be printed, and that would be what? Right shifted. So here it would be printed Jayan. This output you will get. I mean, you will not get this underscore here. I am just here it just make you understand that here we have filled width, so there are spaces. So something like this would be printed. Here you will get some space, right? Because you are providing filled width. So that is, I guess, all about printf, how to use printf to print a string, and how to use now puts. if you here write put s, it is very simple to use. No format specifier to be used, only write the function put s and the name of the string, that is name. See, put s, this is already, this is you can say predefined function like printf. Printf is already, it's a predefined function which is declared in which header file? stdio.h, right? That's why if you want to use printf, scanf, these kind of functions, we use header file stdio.h in our program, right? So put s is also declared in which header file? stdio.h, right? Because obviously when you are writing this put s, compiler don't know what is meaning of this put s, what he has to do with this put s. So the meaning you can say has been declared in stdio.h, this header file. So now using this header file, now compiler know, like meaning of this put s is, put s will print whatever is passed here, the name of the string, that string on the string, put s has to print that thing, that is meaning of put s, right? So now we will get the output, right? So now here only difference is what? In this put s function will automatically add a new line at the end of the string. What I am saying, see, in this case this output you will get, right? And see, if both printf you are using in same program, we are not using any new line operator here, so next output you will get in the same line, means here 1 2 3 4 5 spaces and then JAYAN, because we are providing filled with 10, like this we will get the output, right? But now put s, suppose I want to use two put s in the same program now, right? So now what output you will get? Name is Jayanti, so JAYANTI, right? And again put s name, so name would not be printed in the same line, it would be printed in the next line. This output you will get, because put s will automatically add a new line operator, means it's end of the string, cursor would automatically be in the next line. So next output you will get in the next line. And if you write one more put s, next output you will get in next line, right? So here if you are using all the four in the same program, then what output you will get? First this, then this, and this Jayanti would also be printed in the same line here, because after printf we are directly using put s, we are not specifying any /n after this one here. So this output you will get in the same line, but now this Jayanti would be in same line, but next output you will get in different line, because put s will automatically add new line after printing the output, right? I hope you got my point, right? So this is the difference between printf and put s function. So I think the implementation of this is easy, we don't have to write much about this one. So it's easy to use put s function than printf function to print a string, right? It is basically call it as a formatted output function, right? And scanf is formatted input function. That thing we have discussed in previous videos of C language. And one more thing, if you write printf something like this, printf %s, and here I am writing address of name, this will also print what? The string Jayanti here, right? But here if you write something like this, address of name of 2, I am providing index 2, address of name of 2. Now what it will print? See, you are providing address of what? Name of 2, means name of 2, this one, from this index, right, from second index. So it will directly start printing from this index, from y, and till what it will print? Till it will get a null operator, right? So what output you will get here? YANTI, this output you will get, right? But if you will provide something like this, only name of 2, no, you will not get any output, this would be error, right? You can try it at your own, fine. I think that's it about printf and put s function. There is nothing much about these two functions. From the next video, we are going to see some programs on string, and we will also be using that standard functions of string like strlen to find string length, string concatenation, string reverse, these kind of functions, and program on those predefined functions, right. We will see practically. So now I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.